Yo, what's going on, guys? Potable Sway. I'm bringing you guys a Marvel Rivals tier list video. This is from a Diamond player. I'm currently Diamond 1 in Marvel Rivals, and I'm approaching Grandmaster, so I feel like I'm pretty good at the game. I have a pretty good understanding of who's good, who's not good. So let's get into this tier list. Yeah, if you like what you see, please consider liking, subscribing. I don't upload too much Marvel Rivals content, but I'm gonna try to upload a little bit more. But yeah, I thought I'd start off with tier list. First, we have the Hulk. The Hulk, in my opinion, is an S tier character. Hulk is really, really good in my opinion. It can be really annoying to deal with. It's just you're gonna see him always get banned though. That's kind of the thing. Like in Diamond Plus, he's always gonna get banned, so you never really get to see him play. But when he does play, he's very, very good. Especially if you pair him up with Iron Man, he makes Iron Man even better. Same thing with Strange. But yeah, he's always gonna get banned, so you don't really see him get played. But he's definitely an S tier character. Like if you're playing with someone who's really, really good and knows what they're doing as Hulk. Same thing with Strange. Strange, and honestly, in my opinion, is probably the best tank in the game. He's always going to get banned though. He has a lot of utility. He can make portals. His ultimate's really good. And then, like I said, combination of him, Hulk, and Iron Man is just very effective. But yeah, he's always going to get banned. I don't think there's a game where Strange doesn't get banned when I'm playing in Diamond. You rarely see him get picked, and you rarely see him, or no, you rarely see him get played, and you rarely see him get or not get picked to not get banned. Next is Cap. Cap is C tier in my opinion. He's probably the worst in the tank class, I would say. He's cool though. When you're playing a good Captain America, it can definitely be a difficult time. It's just I feel like he just doesn't really offer much, in my opinion. Next is Groot. Groot is an S tier. If you're playing a really good Groot, you're gonna have a tough time. Groot is just gonna absolutely destroy your team. His ultimate is really good, especially when you combine it with other ultimates. It can be really effective, and it can just absolutely destroy your team. And he can throw up walls and block your healers, block your line of sight. He's very good, offers a lot of good stuff, and you're gonna see him get played a lot. Next is Venom. Venom's A tier. He's really good with Spider-Man because of what he gives to Spider-Man. Um, Very annoying to deal with, in my opinion, especially if you have a Venom that knows to hit headshots and not just body shots. He can tank a lot of damage, but he's also, I feel, he can be killed, obviously pretty easily. But if you're playing a good Venom, he can be tedious. But I feel like he needs Spider-Man, which is why I don't have him in S tier. Same thing with Magneto. Magneto is amazing. You're going to see Magneto get picked a lot. And I like his damage, but I feel like he's really, really good when you combine him with the Scarlet Witch. Just because he gets that little damage sword, that little bonus sword, and swings it around, and it does a ton of damage. But yeah, Magneto can block damage, and he can with his ult, he can destroy ults like Luna, Mantis, and other ults and whatnot. So it's really annoying to deal with when you're facing good Magneto. But you're in at high level lobbies, like you'll probably always see Magneto get picked, in my opinion. Next is Thor. I didn't mean to put Thor in B tier. Thor's S tier. Um, I don't know what it is, but Thor just never dies. Like, if you guys know what I'm saying, he never dies, and it's the most annoying thing. His ultimate, in my opinion, isn't anything to like write home about, but if you get like a Thor in your backline, which is kind of what I've seen a lot, is Thor going into the backline and messing with the healers, it can be really difficult, and he just doesn't die. Next is Penny. Penny, I feel, is just kind of useless at Diamond because she needs to trap to be really, really good. Um, and most Diamond players, like Diamond and higher, are just going to be like aware of her traps. While like Platinum, Gold, Silver, they might run into it at the start of the game and they'll get a couple kills. Even in Diamond, you'll still see that occasionally. But Penny's is B tier. Same thing with Punisher. Punisher's B tier. They're annoying to deal with, but just B tier characters. If you play a really good one, you're gonna have a really tough time. But like your average Punisher, your average Penny, most of the time are just not great. Storm, in my opinion, Storm is an S tier character, especially when you combine her with Thor. Storm just does a lot for the team. She can damage boost, movement boost. She can kind of just do whatever. She has good damage, really good ultimate, and like what I said, combining her with Thor makes her really good. She just gets banned, so you never see her get played. She's like really she gets banned a ton in the competitive scene, but she's really, really good. Really, really good. Especially with the damage boost. Like if you have her and Luna damage boosting like your team, it's Absolutely crazy. Next is Hawkeye. I have yet to see a good Hawkeye. I think Hawkeye, a lot of people that play him are more on PC, but like your console players, like I play console, so I'm never gonna see a good Hawkeye. Next is Hela. Hela, I would put in S tier, but she always gets banned. It's kind of the same thing. I just never see her get picked. I never see her get played. So therefore, like she gets banned all of the time, especially like in a really high competitive scene. You just never see her get played, but she definitely is really really good. It's hard to rank her because you rarely see her, if you know what I mean. Um, that probably doesn't make any sense, but that's the best way I can explain it. Next is Black Panther, the Tickler. He's a B tier character. When you play a good one, he's gonna be really annoying, but he's the one character that you see on your team get picked, and you're just saying like, oh no, why did they pick Black Panther? Um, yeah, that's kind of how I feel about him at least. He doesn't really do a whole lot. When you face a good one, you're facing a good one. They're gonna give you a tough time, but so but yeah, I'm not a big fan of Black Panther though, in my opinion at least. But I have seen my fair share of pretty good Black Panthers, but most of the time it's just like whatever. Next is Magic. Magic is really annoying and tedious to deal with. There's a lot of good Magic players. Like you're gonna see a lot of people with like the Lord Magic icon, and you just know that you're in for a rough day. But when someone picks Magic on your team, they're absolutely terrible. Magic is really good at like I would say disrupting the backline, and that makes her very annoying and tedious to deal with, in my opinion. So, but I put her in A. Same thing with Moon Knight. Put him in A. I feel like Moon Knight's really good in like platinum, gold, silver lobbies because he just throws the ult down and kills like the entire team. While in diamond, and higher, a lot more players are gonna be like aware of Moon Knight and look out for his ultimate because he's always going to try to get the high ground before he uses his ultimate. So it's just be mindful of Moon Knight. But his ult is I think once his ult gets nerfed, he's gonna drop to like a B tier character. Because you just have to shoot the little annoying things, and then you don't have to worry about them. The onks. So yeah. But yeah, Moon Knight he's tedious though. He's definitely tedious. But I wouldn't say S tier by all means. Squirrel Girl, I might get some controversy for this, but I'm putting her in S tier. It's just her level of difficulty and what she does damage wise just makes no sense to me. She does a ton of damage. Her ult can kill the entire team at will in a matter of seconds, and you can just kind of shoot and pray, and you'll, do a lot of damage with Squirrel Girl. I think, in all honesty, they're probably gonna rework her or do something because she's one of the easiest characters to play. I feel she doesn't really require like a high like skill gap to play. You kind of just shoot and pray and then launch your squirrels at the given time. But next is Widow. Widow's D tier. I don't even. She needs an entire like overhaul. I would put her in C tier to be nice, but D tier I think is best for Widow. She just needs a complete overhaul. I don't know what they were thinking. Next is Iron Man. Iron Man's S tier, especially when you can get Strange and Hulk on your team. Although you don't really see him get picked a lot, and I think that it's because people don't pick Iron Man because they want that Iron Man bonus or the Hulk bonus with the gamma. But when Hulk gets banned all the time in Diamond Plus lobbies, you're never going to see Iron Man get picked. But here and there, you'll see Iron Man get picked, and he's just very annoying to deal with because most of the time your DPSs don't shoot him. But so yeah, because of that, I'm gonna put him in A tier. He kind of needs to be Hulk dependent. Next is Spider-Man, the hardest character to play in Marvel Rivals. Most Spider-Man I get on my team, or almost every Spider-Man I get on my team, is like lore accurate Spider-Man, so like they refuse to kill. While if you face a Spider-Man on the other team, they're going to absolutely destroy you, especially when he's combined with Venom. Scarlet Witch, I put in B tier. She's very good. It's just her ultimate sucks. You can counter her ultimate, but if you can get the ultimate off, it's amazing. But if you can't get it off, you're gonna have a tough time as Scarlet Witch. Same thing with Winter Soldier. I don't think Winter Soldier is like amazing in his own right. He can be really tedious to deal with. Like if you combine him with Rocket, it's very good. But his ultimate is annoying. Just hearing again, over and over and over can be really tedious and annoying to deal with because he can just kill people like in a flash. But Speaking of the Flash, we have Star Lord. Um, he's really annoying to deal with, in my opinion, but he can be countered pretty easily. I would say in Diamond Plus levels. Like when I first started playing this game, Star Lord was so annoying because you would just hear Legendary and die instantly. So, but he's B tier in my opinion. Next is Namor. Namor's really good, but every Namor that's on my team is like terrible. Like they'll launch their ult and do nothing with it. But I've seen some like Namors I've faced are really good, really annoying. They put their little I don't even know what those things are and the squids or whatever in really annoying spots and can do a lot of damage. So next is Psylocke. Psylocke is probably the second hardest character to play. Um, Much like what I said with Namor, when the Psylocke's on my team, they are absolutely atrocious. But when I'm playing against a Psylocke, I know I'm in for a long day because I always like to sneak up on the back line and pop their ultimate and just be super annoying to deal with. Next is Wolverine. Wolverine is I would say I'll put him in S tier. He's very good. He's just a character you never see get played because he always gets banned. But he is absolutely lights out in terms of damage and can do a lot for your team. He's very good. Um, he's a lot of fun to play with, in my opinion, and he looks like a lot of fun, but he just always gets banned. Next is Iron Fist. Iron Fist is I would say good, not great. I'll put him in B tier. It's definitely annoying though to deal with like lower lobbies, but in the higher lobbies, I just kind of see Iron Fists never get picked, and when he does get picked, he most of the time just gets fried. So there's that. Um, Last on the list for the DPS class, we have Mr. Fantastic. Although I feel like Mr. Fantastic is more of a tank, in all honesty. I put him in A tier. He offers a lot of good utilities, but his ultimate just kind of sucks, in my opinion. That's just where I stand. But he's very annoying to deal with, and then when you combine him with Miss Fantastic, it's pretty good synergy that they have. But yeah, so that concludes the normal characters. But now it's time for the support characters. And I'm putting all those support characters in S tier. I feel like the support class is the best class in Marvel Rivals. Any support is really good. I don't think there's really an argument for who the best one is. The ones that you see get banned the most is Luna and Cloak, and I think that's just because of their ults. The supports all just kind of need a rework in my opinion. Their ultimates are amazing. They can get their ultimates in a matter of seconds. Cloak and Dagger can get their ult in like 20 seconds if you're spamming heals. And they're just really good. It's a really good class. They're all amazing. They're all S tier characters. If you have two supports that have a brain, that have a functioning brain, like it's going to be really good. They make or break your team. If your supports suck, you're going to lose. If your supports are amazing, you're going to win. I mean, it's that simple in Marvel Rivals. And sometimes you'll even face like a 6 stack of supports, which I have seen in ranked, and it's very good because they can do damage and their ultimates keep them alive constantly. And even 3 supports is really good. But that concludes my tier list. What do you guys think? Let me know. Did I put someone way too high? Did I put someone way too low? Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section. This is Pineapple Sway. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.